Hey guys, it's NateDunningFilms back again for another video. I know I've said that I won't be doing a lot of Blu Ray collection update videos, and I really won't. But I've been kind of saving up a couple of titles here and there, and here's a little update. So we're going to just dive right into it. I'm going to first start out with the 4Ks, and we're going to kind of go into the Blu-rays. The first one up here is actually a 2-pack. Again, this is a 4K release from Vinegar Syndrome, and this is their new 4K release of Schizoid and X-Ray. And this is the limited edition double-sided slipcase you get when you order directly from Vinegar Syndrome. Again, these are all in the shrink wrap still. I have not checked these out, but this is, again, Schizoid and X-Ray, and this is what the Blu-ray in and of itself looks like. Hopefully there's no glare there. Now, I do have the 2015 double pack that Scream Factory put out originally of these movies, and I did see them both when I got the set. I don't really remember these ones too much, to be honest. But all the Blu-ray reviews online state that it wasn't a really good Blu-ray release quality-wise. So I cannot wait to pop these two in and see how they fare well with Vinegar Syndrome's 4K transfer. So that's definitely pretty interesting. Go from a Scream Factory to a Vinegar Syndrome release. You know, I think that's the first for me. Next up here is, without a doubt, one of the best worst movies of all time. It's got its own quirkiness to it. There's some really cool scenes, especially the death scenes. The gore effects in this are actually really well done. This was written, directed, I think he edited it, just about the whole movie process. Bill Heinzman, and that is Vinegar Syndrome's new 4K release of Flesh Eater. Again, this is the limited edition slipcase, slipcover you get when you order directly from Vinegar Syndrome. Now, it is limited, I think about 1,000 slipcases or so, and the actual movie in and of itself is the exact artwork you get with the slipcase. First up here is Vinegar Syndrome's release of Slaughterhouse. Now, I did get to watching this first time watch, and I really enjoyed the film, and I can't really say much transfer-wise for anyone looking at this or wanting a review in that kind of sense. I've never owned the film, never even seen the film prior. I thought it looked really well. This is an older release. I want to say about 2015 or so, 2017. So it's finally in my collection, and I'm happy to own it. Happy to see it for the first time, because this was actually quite a really well done slasher film here. Let's go to some Arrow video releases here, and the first one up here is Blood Rage. Now, I've actually seen this film before in a very heavily edited, I think it was actually a TV broadcast version called Nightmare at Shadow Woods. I used to own the DVD. Most of the gore was cut out, the language obviously. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Arrow put out a 3-disc limited edition at one point, which had like 3 different cuts of the film. What you're getting here is the complete uncut, I think it's the home video version. So going from Nightmare at Shadow Woods version, you know, no gore, everything cut out, to going to this was really quite was great to finally see what I was meant to see. So this was another good, real good slasher film to check out. If you're into slasher films, you're looking at this one, you're kind of eyeing this one for your collection, I definitely recommend you pick it up. Next up here is one that was actually a big surprise to me, because I had never heard of the filmmaker. There's another film or two that Arrow put out of his. I think the one's called Deadly Manor. May or not pick that one up in the future, we'll see, but compared to this one, I actually might have to. That's Edge of the Axe. This is actually a Spanish director and writer, and I think it was mostly shot in Spain, save for a couple of shots that they filmed in California. It's actually a really well done movie. You kind of realize the twist about halfway through. You kind of get it. At least I did. At least, let's put it this way, I can narrow it down to, you know, 2 or 3. It is a slasher film again, but you know, the twist you kind of catch early, but story wise, you know, and video wise, I've never owned this previously, but this actually looks really well restored. I think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that was actually only a 2K restoration. So I can imagine if Arrow did a 4K restoration and actually brought it to UHD, this could look amazing, because this looks very well done. And again, I was surprised with this one, because again, I really did enjoy it. So this one's another one that I actually would recommend you pick up and add to your collection. If you're a big horror fan or slasher fan, you've not seen this one, pick this one up. That's Edge of the Axe. I actually really did enjoy that one. Next up here is one I've been eyeing for years, and I've not bought it. And I finally did, and good thing I did, on the recommendation of a very good friend of mine. And then when I got it in, he was like, you know, you got to watch this one first. Or actually, I pretty much wanted to watch this one first. And I did, and I had a really good time. That is The Mutilator. Now, you actually don't get The Mutilator. The film you're actually going to get that Arrow has on here is actually a film titled Fall Break, which is the original title of this film. I believe The Mutilator is the home video title that they did back in the mid to late 80s when it hit VHS tape. But what you're actually getting when you pop the film in is a film called Fall Break. So for anybody that's seen Fall Break and are like, you know, kind of sounds familiar, because it is. So again, on home video, this film goes by The Mutilator. If you've seen it as Fall Break, same film. Another one I would really recommend to check out. And for the last Arrow video title I picked up here is a movie that on screen goes by Trapped. That is the film you're going to get. The title card just says Trapped. On home video, you're actually going to get Trapped Alive. That is the title that Arrow Video has put out, Trapped Alive. And I really do dig all these new artworks as well. If I'm not mistaken, this is another 2K restoration. This was another movie that, you know, I didn't hate, but I didn't enjoy as well. It's definitely a slasher film. It's kind of one of those monster in the cave kind of movies. It's one of those like Caveman, you know, it's like a really weird mongoloid type guy, and you know, it's really hard to explain. Is it a slasher film? Absolutely. Horror film for sure, but it's kind of got like a twisted Monster Man kind of vibe to it as well. Again, I thought the film was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular, but again, if you're a big horror fan, maybe even a slasher fan, and you've been looking at this one for a while, give it a chance. You know, get it if you can get it for a good price. You know, let me know what you guys think. If you've seen this one, again, that's Trapped Alive from Arrow Video. Let me know in the comments below. The next two movies are actually going to be Scream Factory releases. If you haven't noticed, we've had Vinegar Syndrome, we've had Arrow, now we have Scream Factory. It's all here today. This is one I've been eyeing again for a while, and it's one that a lot of people have seemed to have seen. I still have yet to see it. You'll see it's still in the shrink wrap currently. That is Cherry Falls. Believe it or not, I have not seen this movie. Again, a lot of people have told me about it. It's kind of that self-aware, self-referential, tongue-in-cheek, you know, kind of horror film, kind of slasher film. I can't say much on it because I've not seen it. As you can see, it is still in the shrink wrap. Hopefully, as always, I'm not getting any glare. I can't actually see how I'm filming this, you know, what everything looks like at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of Cherry Falls. I would like to know you guys' opinions. I've heard mostly positive reviews on it, but again, I've never seen it. This will be a first-time watch, first time I've ever even owned it. This is another one that was kind of strange to me. It'll have its fans. I'm sure some people will enjoy this one. I can officially say I did not actually enjoy this movie. It was quite boring. Not much happened. And it's less, I think, of a slasher film, which they kind of try to play it off as. And it's more of a supernatural film. And that is Killer Party. I guess it is a mix of supernatural and slasher. You know, it is kind of a spirit that possesses one of the girls in the film, and she kind of does all the killing and whatnot. But, so yeah, I mean, I guess it is a slasher film. It is a horror film, of course, in general. It's supernatural. But overall, it is kind of a boring movie. Next up here is a Scorpion releasing, Scorpion releasing Blu Ray here. And this is a film that I have kind of eyed for a while now. The trailer actually looks really good. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I seen a fan-edited, modernized trailer. And it actually makes the film look really cool. again, one still in the shrink wrap. I've never seen it previously, never owned it previously. That's the film Rituals. Now this does have Hal Holbrook in it, so I really shouldn't, talking to fellow horror fans, shouldn't really need to explain who Hal Holbrook is. But if I'm not mistaken, this was 1977, and it also is a Canadian horror film as well. So very rare to see that. Every once in a while you'll come across a good Canadian slasher film, horror film. This, I've been told, is kind of like a Deliverance type film, so if you guys want to, again, I've not seen it, but if you guys also haven't seen it and want to kind of know what it's about, essentially from what I've been told, from what I've read, it's a lot like Deliverance. So again, that is the film Rituals. Next up here, and the last for the horror films, I do have one action film you're going to see here for the final movie, but is VHS 94. Now, I've actually not seen the very last VHS film. I think it was VHS Viral. I own all 3 films on Blu Ray. I've only seen the first 2. I've not even seen a trailer for this. Simply for the fact that it's in the VHS franchise is the reason I pre-ordered this and picked this up. So to those who don't know, the VHS franchise, each movie is an anthology film. There's multiple stories. Personally, so far, I think I like the first one the best. The second one wasn't bad, but I definitely prefer the first. And again, I've not seen the third one. I own all 3 of them. Now I own all 4 of them. I do need to watch the third one and the latest one here, VHS 94. And last but not least here is a film that is very unfortunate that I actually bought. I've been eyeing this for a while, mostly because of the guy that plays the main character in this, who just recently passed away. And that actor is Fred Ward, and he played Rima Williams in Rima Williams' The Adventure Begins. Again, really the only reason I found this film, that I know of this film, is because of his work with Tremors. Again, one of my all-time favorite movies. So, I buy this, it comes in Friday, and Fred Ward unfortunately passes away Sunday. So it's just a weird coincidence that I get this film in. Again, still in the shrink wrap. This is a Kino Lorber release. Never seen the film previously. Again, of course, never owned it. So, very unfortunate that Fred Ward passed away. Again, Tremors is one of my all-time favorite films. He also would go on to do Tremors 2. But this is Rima Williams. So, that's actually not my entire Blu Ray haul for this week. I do have more coming. So, I thought I would just get this done and over with. Here's a little Blu Ray update. But there is more coming. I probably will not do a Blu Ray update for that. Also, one last thing before I go here. Again, this channel, Nate Dunning Films, is not my first Nate Dunning Films channel. I had made one all the way back in June of 2009. I ran that up until 2017, 2018 or so. And my channel actually got deleted by YouTube for infringing on the community guidelines. And for the first time on this channel, I actually got a copyright strike and an age restriction on a video. And that is a video I released a couple of weeks ago, which was actually one of the older videos from my original Nate Dunning Films channel, my top 10 favorite Jason Voorhees kills. And I released this about a week before Friday the 13th. And it got flagged. It's age restricted. There is a copyright strike on it. I don't think a lot of people seen it, didn't get the notification. Oh, that was a weird voice crack there. I don't think a lot of you guys got the notification, didn't see it in your subscription, boxes. That is because I think it's age restricted. I think that's why a lot of people didn't get the notification. I did put up a video that week. So if anybody's wondering, I did a video and then kind of went for 2 weeks, I didn't. I actually did upload in between there. I just don't think a lot of you guys seen that. At the moment, it is my least watched video, which I know I only have about 79 subscribers at the moment. Actually, my horror collection video and my uncle's horror collection room video has got over 500 views now. Thank you guys for that. That's kind of going viral. 20 views on my top 10 Jason Voorhees kills video is definitely low. And I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not blaming my viewers or anybody out there. I'm specifically blaming YouTube because I don't think you guys seen that in your subscription boxes. You did not get the notification. But for those who are wondering, I did have an original channel, and I did get that deleted, unfortunately, by YouTube for, community guideline strikes or something. And I think by uploading this video, it might be starting all over again. So I definitely have to watch what I upload, how I title things, certain thumbnails and whatnot. So this video will be in the description box below. So if you'd like to go see my top 10 favorite Jason Voorhees videos, check the description box below. I just want to thank you guys for watching. I know what I'm going to be doing next time. So I will be doing a Blu Ray collection overview video. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that. I will be making that into 2 separate videos. So for the next 2 weeks, it'll be Blu Ray collection overview, and then we will get back to other videos. So just so you guys know, I will be doing a Blu Ray collection overview video for about the next 2 weeks, the next 2 videos. That'll be split into 2. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.